Here's an ultimate guide to dog shows. Before we reveal, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to keep you updated on our latest videos. Also known as confirmation events, dog shows are exciting competitions that you would enjoy seeing in real life or on TV. Admiring those beautiful canines trotting around, looking all proud is worth any dog lover's time. But if you're hoping to watch, join, or hopefully judge a dog show, you're at the right place. What are dog shows? Showing dogs were initially used as a way to evaluate canines for breeding. But the real purpose of dog shows is to measure each pooch on how closely they conform to the standard of their own breed. Even though some people think these events are like a beauty pageant for all types of dogs, it's not. The American Kennel Club's, AKC, breed standards describe characteristics that enable the breed to perform the job or function for which it was bred. And that includes their physical structure, bones and muscles, teeth, coat, temperament, as well as gait. The closer the dog's qualities are to the breed specification, also means that it will be able to produce litters that would meet the standard. It's the reason why crossbreeds and spayed, neutered, purebreds are not eligible to compete in confirmation events. How do dog shows work? Dog shows are actually simple. It's a process of elimination where the last dog left undefeated would be the best of the best. Canines who enter confirmation events compete toward the American Kennel Club Championship. A dog would need 15 points and 2 major wins to become a champion of record. But first, let's discuss the 3 basic types of dog shows. Number 1. Specialty shows are events focusing on a single breed with varieties such as the poodle, who comes in 3 sizes: toy, miniature, and standard. Number 2. Group shows are limited to the breeds that belong to one of the 7 groups: sporting, working, herding, hound, terrier, toy, and non-sporting. Number 3. All breed shows are events that are open to more than 190 breeds and varieties recognized by the AKC. All types of confirmation events begin with the breed level competition. It's where all dogs who entered are divided by gender, then further divided into 7 classes. Number 1. Puppy class. This is for pups that are between 6 to 12 months. Sometimes, clubs would further divide this class into puppies who are 6 to 9 months, and 9 to 12 months of age. 12 to 18 month class are for dogs who are at least 12 months old and only under 18 months. Like the puppy class, this can also be divided further into 12 to 15 months and 15 to 18 months, depending on the club. Number 2. Novice class. Dogs under this class have either not previously won 3 first places in the novice class, got first place in amateur owner handler, bred by exhibitor, American bred, or open classes, have not earned 1 or more points leading to their championship. Amateur owner handler class. This class is for dogs who are handled by registered owners who were never a professional dog handler, an AKC approved confirmation judge, employed to be an assistant to a professional handler bred by exhibitor class. Is the class for canines who are owned and handled by its breeder. American bred class are for dogs whose dam and sire were paired or mated in the US and was born in America as well. This is a required class. The judge inspects German Spitz in a dog show. Open class. This is also a required class that any pooch may enter. It's also the only regular class that champs are eligible to compete in. There are other classes that some dog shows may offer, such as non-regular classes, are held after the 7 regular classes have been judged. Winners of non-regular classes aren't permitted to compete for championship points. Specialty dog shows mostly hold these events. The most common example of this is the veterans class, for dogs who meet a minimum age requirement provided by the club, which varies with the breed. Most of the time, dogs who are 7 years old and above are allowed to enter, and the winners of the veterans are eligible to contend for the best of breed. Special attractions clubs may also include special attractions in conjunction with specialty, group, or all breed shows. Those activities are, number 1. Best Puppy Competition. This is where the puppy class winners, in each variety or breed has an opportunity to be named the best puppy in show. The first place winners in puppy class will re-enter the ring for the best of breed, variety, judging to determine the best puppy for that specific breed or variety. Then the victors will join the sideshow competition until one of them gets the Best in Puppy Show award. National Owner Handled Series. Where owner-handler exhibitors are recognized and celebrated. They'd compete in the regular classes with the NOHS Best of Breed Award at the end of judging. This is also a non-regular competition that is primarily held at specialty dog shows. It's designed to recognize puppy sweeps or outstanding pups and young dogs. Veteran sweeps or older dogs. All the class divisions, requirements, and conditions are established but with a separate judge for this specific competition. Don't expect any championship points here, but the winners will get a portion of the entry fees as their prize for their placements. If you're wondering if there are any dog shows for mutts or mixed breeds, you can find lots of local fun matches or games that are arranged by dog training facilities or groups. Although they're not sanctioned by the AKC, these events for crossbreeds is for the best interest of all dogs. And owners to teach their four-legged buddies anything they are capable of doing. White poodles show their tricks to the jury during the World Dog Show in Amsterdam. Dog show winners. After every regular class, judges will be awarding the placements and their ribbons. For the first place winner would get a blue ribbon, while the second place is awarded a red one. The third placer would be given a yellow ribbon, and the fourth would get white. At the end of judging for all classes, every dog who got first place will compete in the winners class. This is where the judge will pick the best example for its breed, which would be given a purple ribbon, receive championship points, and will be awarded winner's dog. Then those who got second place, from its original class to the winner's dog, will compete with the remaining first class winners. To get the reserve winner's dog award that comes with a purple and white ribbon. The same process would be repeated for the female dogs, except their award would be called winner's bitch and reserve winner's bitch. The winner's dog and bitch would then compete for the best of breed title. This is where they would be judged with dogs who have already earned their championship, as well as first place winners of non-regular classes like the veterans class. At the end of the dog show breed competition, the 5 awards that given are, number 1. Best of breed, gets gold and purple ribbon. Best in its breed. Number 2. Best of winners, gets white and blue ribbon. The better of the winner's dog and bitch. Number 3. Best of opposite, gets red and white ribbon. It means the best dog and opposite sex of the winner. Number 4. Select dog gets light blue and white ribbon. Number 5. Select bitch gets light blue and white ribbon. The select dog and bitch are recognized as the next best after best of breed and best of opposite. Once the competition at specialty shows is done, the groups and all breed shows begin. It is where the best of breed will have to compete in toward getting the best in show, the highest award in a dog show. And there are 7 groups that are made up of breeds, who are categorized based on their similar function. Sporting dog, this group includes canines that are bred for hunting game birds on land and in water. Examples of those dogs are the Labrador Retriever, Pointer, and the Irish Setter. Hound, these dogs, such as the Beagles, Dachshunds, and Greyhounds, are bred to hunt game by scent or sight. Working dogs are bred to pull carts, perform search and rescue services, and guard properties like the St. Bernard, Doberman Pinscher, and Boxer belong to this group. Terrier, are the breeds that are included here. They are bred to rid properties of vermin like rats. Some of those dogs are the Cairn, Airedale, and the Scottish Terrier. Toy, based on the name of the group, this is where dogs that are bred to be household companions are placed in. Famous toy breeds include the Pug, Pomeranian, and of course, the Chihuahua. Non-sporting, this is where breeds of various sizes and functions are placed in, which mostly consists of companion dogs like the Dalmatian, Bulldog, and Poodle. Herding, canines such as the German Shepherd, Collie, and the English Sheepdog, belong to the group of dogs who are bred to help ranchers and shepherds in herding their livestock. For the group competition, a judge will award 4 placements for each category. The first place winner will be awarded a blue ribbon or a rosette. The second place will be given a red ribbon, while the third placer will get a yellow, and the fourth will receive a white. Then the first placer for each group will advance to compete in the all-breed show. From those 7 group winners, the judge will select reserve in Best Show, First Place, and Best in Show, Champion. Top dogs all over the country can have more than 50,000 points in a given year, but to get the highest title, one canine must be judged first as the best of many dog shows. The Best in Show is traditionally awarded a white, red, and blue ribbon. But the host club can also choose a combination of colors. If it seems easy enough, but the sport of showing dogs encompasses lots of activities, where a few of them have nothing to do with showing per se. That's why we'll give you a glimpse of what a dog fancier's life is like. To give you a visual of how dog show ribbons look, the world of dog fancy. By definition, dog fancy involves the appreciation, promotion, or breeding a canine. It is comprised of hobbyists and professionals who invest everything in the sport of showing dogs in judged competitions. Aside from altering their living arrangements to accommodate their lovely pets, dog fanciers collect and value chain link fences more than crates. They buy quality kibble, snacks or treats, and other things their pooch might need. Dog fanciers drive different kinds of trailers, motorhomes, or vans to travel about 50 weekends year after year to attend conformation shows. In fact, they attend events every weekend. Those who are extremely enthusiastic about their dogs would be evident once you see them. They proudly wear shirts that proclaim that their furry buddy is a king or a queen, and they meet their friends at events to celebrate each other and their pooches. Fanciers also engage in field activities such as hunting or herding, and are equipped with appropriate accessories such as gears, guns or pistols, and even their own flock of sheep. And lastly, they may have one dog they bring to compete every year in one activity or more. They may also have a household that's centered around many dogs with litters from the original star of the family, and working their way through different levels of competition. Professional handlers who condition, groom, train, oversee, transport, present, and promote dogs to judges and are also paid for their services. Exhibitors referred as owners or breeders are those who condition, train, groom, as well as promote and present dogs and invests all their time and money doing what they do best. Breeders that are dedicated and artfully create generations of quality show dogs to sell. Breed clubs with members who are unpaid, but promotes an individual breed. There are subsidiary groups that earn income from dog fancy, and they are vets who take care of show dogs. The dog show media, that provides advertising and information journalists, writers, and reporters, who write everything about dog shows. Artists and photographers who specialize in show dog suppliers of veterinary, nutritional, and accessories used in dog shows. Training and boarding kennels operated by show dog handlers. It's no wonder that conformation events make the perfect place for passionate dog lovers, because there are so many activities, that there's something for everyone, both dog and keeper. How can you and your canine friend enter a dog show? Every dog owner would think that their dog is the best, and you can make that true, whether nationwide or international. It's up to you on how much time and money you're willing to invest in getting your furry pal to the top. Determine if your pooch is eligible to participate in conformation events. Your dog must be 6 months or older and is AKC registered. Then you would have to prepare your dog for the ring. It's not just the basic training like socialization and learning tricks, but you can participate in AKC clubs or training facilities that offer conformation handling classes for owners and their dogs. You both have to learn important things such as, number 1. Stacking. The proper posing of a dog in a standing position for the judge's exam. Depending on your dog's breed, he'll be examined on either a table, ramp, or the ground. Number 2. Gaiting. Where the movement of the dog around the ring is checked. If it's at the appropriate speed for his specific breed. Usually, canines are gated on the left side of their handler. So the judge can always see the dog. Aside from those two, you'd also learn in training on how your dog's mouth, or bite will be examined by judges, what gating patterns. To know how to free stack, and other helpful tricks and hints of the dog show trade. Once you and your dog have learned everything, you know during classes and training, it's time to put it to the test by joining match shows. It's a place of opportunities to socialize with fellow dog owners, seasoned handlers, and even judges who can provide feedback that you'll want to have before competing. Even if there are no champion points awarded, these matches are great for practicing, in an informal yet educational setting. You can also get a mentor if you want. It's usually recommended to be taught by a breeder, or an experienced exhibitor on how to show your dog. Find someone who's near you and who'd likely attend the same events as an incredible resource. That person can also guide you through your first competition, and support your dog throughout his career. Enter an actual event, and it's showtime. Once you're ready and confident for your very first dog show, it's time to enter an event. Do this in advance as entries typically close about 2.5 weeks before the date of the show. You can use the AKC search to find one in your area. Review the premium list of the show, which contains all the information about the event, such as entry fees, the judges panel, and the clubs. After selecting the appropriate class for your dog to compete in, a superintendent will send you a judging program after the entries close. It will have the schedule and which ring each breed will be shown. And speaking of time, it means being punctual is important. In fact, arrive in advance of your ring time so you can set up and prepare, pick up your number from the ring steward, and wait for your dog's class to be called. It's better than rushing around and causing delay for everyone else. Once it's your turn to be in the ring with your dog, it's the start of your dog show journey. And when you're done, it's best to stay and watch the rest of the event. Observe how professional handlers, breeders, and the other exhibitors are doing and learn from them. After all, most of them have been participating in these shows for years. They are the best resources of what you need to learn when it comes to dog shows. Whenever a judge enters the ring, they are judging each canine against a written standard, describing the ideal dog for their particular breed. These standards are created by the breed's national breed club of a country. Every official will apply their interpretation of the standard, and would give their opinion on which dog best represents its breed. The standards address every body part and attributes, including overall proportions in size, balance, weight, size, shape, and color, ears, shape, length, position, head, shape, muzzle, length and shape, whiskers, thickness, teeth, bite, level or scissors, tail, how it arches and sets, how high or low, shoulders, bone and muscle, legs, muscles, stance, and proportionality, coat, texture, length, color, accepted breed colors. Officials will also assess the dog's attitude. The AKC assembled these criteria for each type of dog they recognize by gathering information from organizations and other clubs who specializes in the specific breed. Do you want to be an official in confirmation events? How to become a dog show judge. Dog show judges are badge sporting examiners that are confident and poised at what they do. To be a judge, liking dogs isn't enough. You have to be experienced and accomplished. It is the ultimate price that the judges paid to be where they are now. The first breeds they are allowed to apply for are the ones they have experience with, so they are usually breeders. The AKC requires Breeders who have at least 12 years of experience in their breed, having bred and raised at least 5 litters at home. Breeding or owning 4 champions or more from the same litter. But breeders aren't the only possible candidates for the judge's badge. Retired professionals and amateur handlers, as well as those who own stud dogs, can apply. They would need to have a tenure of 15 years, minimum, and achieve specific milestones like owning a dog that sired at least 4 champions. If you're applying to become a judge, and the AKC verified that you passed the criteria, then you'll move on to the interview with their field representative. The interviewer would discuss the basics of the breed, like the origins and standard, as well as the ins and outs of the procedure in the ring. Things like what to do when a dog starts limping, or a dog's armband number is wrong. Following the rules in a highly competitive sport, such as dog showing, is important, as it helps give clarity for everyone at all times. Dog shows even make laws about politeness. An example of this is, if exhibitors are heard using profanity, they're risking their dog showing privileges suspended. If you passed the interview, you would have to pass your judging assignments and good reports from field representatives, so you can apply for regular status. You'd start with judging a breed you are knowledgeable of, and soon expand your territory to other breeds if you want to. When and where are dog shows held? This would depend on what dog show you're specifically going to watch or join. But technically, there are shows during weekends. There's also an option to write the superintendent of the event you're interested in to be put on their mailing list, so you can receive premium lists of future shows. It will contain the location of where the show is going to be held, the judges, the officers, the show chairman, closing date, and even instructions. If you're planning to join the show. Aside from the AKC homepage, the Moss Bow also has information about dog shows, such as results of completed events. There are 3 national dog shows in America every year. The American Kennel Club, also known as the Eukanuba National Championship, Westminster Kennel Club Annual Dog Show, and the National Dog Show. One of the greatest dog shows ever was in Leipzig, Germany, that was held in December 2017. It covered more than 20,000 dogs from over 300 breeds, competing for championship trophies and titles. The show was held in a large and modern exhibition center that's 80,000 square meters. It was able to accommodate handlers comfortably, while providing ample space for the judging rings. Anyone who attended the show even enjoyed culinary treats, and a shopping paradise. Other dog shows have diving or long jump competitions. Crufts, the international championship in the UK called Crufts, was initially held in 1891. It was only officially recognized around 1991, because it was the world's largest and most prestigious dog show. According to the Guinness Book of Records, the event had a total of 22,973 dogs who actually performed that year. They had another dog show that ran for 4 days at the NEC, or National Exhibition Centre in Birmingham. It was known as the largest animal event held at the NEC, with more than 160,000 human visitors in 2008. Their winner of Best in Show received an award that is similar to the Silver Kettle Memorial Trophy, and a cash prize of $200. Here are the 10 most common breed winners of Best in Show for the Westminster Kennel Club. Number 1. Wire Fox Terrier. Number 2. Scottish Terrier. Number 3. English Springer Spaniel. Number 4. Smooth Fox Terrier. Number 5. Airedale Terrier. Number 6. American Cocker Spaniel. Number 7. Boxer. Number 8. Doberman Pinscher. Number 9. Standard Poodle. Number 10. Sealyham. Make sure your dog is AKC registered. Be sure your canine is current on all vaccines. Learn the proper techniques of grooming and presenting your dog in the ring. Join your breed's parent club, local specialty, and all breed club around your area. Become familiar with all the rules and regulations for AKC dog shows. Attend dog shows to observe how your dog's breed is judged, and how others present the same type of canine. Get a judging program at the show to find out schedules and ring numbers. Apply the knowledge you learned from your breeder. Don't be afraid to ask any questions. Attend handling classes or training with your dog. Here are 5 steps that you can do to help you win your first or next dog show. Tips for first-time spectator. Number 1. If the area for grooming is open to spectators, socialize and talk with professional groomers to know tips on maintaining your dog's best look. Number 2. Don't just pet a dog without asking for permission. The dog may have just been prepared and groomed in preparation for judging. Number 3. At each dog show, you'll find vendors and information booths that are willing to provide help for the general public. Number 4. Wear your most comfortable shoes. Unless you bring your own chair or arrive early, be prepared as seating is usually limited. Number 5. If you are planning to get a purebred dog, talk to breeders and exhibitors. If you're bringing a baby stroller to a dog show, be careful to not run over any dog's tail, and that your little one does not grab or poke any of the dogs within his or her reach. Avoid crowded areas and be informed, since some shows don't allow baby strollers. Can show dogs be a good pet or a working dog? Most people who like dogs, especially those who own one or more, would remind you that these canines are called man's best friend for a reason. And amazing not just because of how they look or what they can do, but because of what they have inside. The way they show their love for their human, no matter the age, and that they're willing to be there for you, and even sacrifice their lives to protect their family. Those who love their dogs know that they're just perfect the way they are, whether they won or not. You can still have lots of fun and competitive activities, and sports just as an exercise or bonding time such as flyball. In fact, show dogs can even perform better in their actual tasks. As companion, service, or working dogs. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. And get notified for future updates. Thanks for watching.